Salutations, and welcome to the Crypto Truth, where I give you the truth as I see it. So, today's video is going to be a little bit different, actually a lot bit different. I want to go over this email I received. I've been seeing a lot on X. I know a lot of you guys have read this letter on X, for some of you guys who follow. Well, I just want to kind of talk about it. And there's some talking points here. So actually, this time I'm actually going to read the whole thing. So if you are wanting to do something else and just listen, I think that is highly recommended. If you are driving, please make sure you look at the screen and read every little word that I'm just kidding. If you're driving, please just listen. I just want to talk about this real quick. Oh, and by the way, for some of you guys who, I don't know if you can see the shirt, some of you guys who are thinking that this is a political shirt, it is, but not really. Keisha Jones is funny. Very funny little skit thing going on there. I didn't want anyone to think that it was anything serious. I actually posted it on Instagram, and one of my old buddies, he was like, "Hey, you should look at this." And he sent me a who was it? He sent me a sorry, I had to put some lotion on, man. I was ashy. What was it called? He sent me a different Oliver, what is it? Man, I'm at a loss for words with this guy. Sorry, I'm gonna put this on mute again. But anyway, independent. I forgot what he called him. God, my brain is not on political shit right now. Excuse my language. It's on Holo. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about Holo real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and start reading. So, hi, Christopher. Oh, by the way. You know what? I'm going to just go ahead and start reading. Hi, Christopher. As a longtime supporter and or contributor, we're excited to update you on the approach Holo launch and inform you about assessing your Holofuel digital certificate post-launch. Holo, the distributed cloud hosting platform built on Holochain, is preparing for a general availability launch in the third quarter of 2024. So they're preparing for the third quarter. Again, as many of you have noted that you were excited about August, and I said always push it back a month. When they say Q2, I say Q3. When they say August, I say September. You know, that's just my own. That's just how I do it. But it says this year we are aggressively shifted our focus towards reaching out to the builders and entrepreneurs of the world, because Holochain is ready to use. The Holo launch is integral to that shift because it will help those building the decentralized tech solutions that support a more collaborative world for us all. All right, what you need to know at launch, people, Holofuel will not be listed on exchanges. I've stated this before. I've said it in the past. We had these long conversations. I tried to tell you guys, and here it is from the horse's mouth again. So I don't want to hear anything as far as not hear anything, but I don't want to hear any arguments over, we have a lot of people like, oh, I'm switching right over to Holofuel, and it's going to be the future of the world, and it's the future currency and all this. Look. We have to take everything in small doses and understand and look at the full picture. And when we do that, we can appreciate the development of a project and how it gets from point A to point B. Okay? All right. So, at launch, Holofuel will not be listed on exchanges, which means it will not be easily convertible into other crypto assets or fiat currency. That means that whatever you're using, let me just go ahead and finish reading this. In the first 6 months following launch, Holofuel can be used to 1. Pay hosting invoices on the Holo hosting platform, and 2. Transfer to other Holofuel account wallets. After 6 months, it will become possible for both centralized and decentralized exchanges to list Holofuel. So, this is my own personal opinion. HOT is going to be listed finally in hopefully in American exchanges. Then After 6 months, Holofuel will be as well, but Holofuel and Hot won't be one-to-one. And so that's something that you have to keep an eye on and understand the situation. At launch, Holofuel redemption through the reserve account is only for income hosts received for providing hosting services. In the coming weeks and months, you may hear us talk about the Holofuel reserve account, which they've talked about this a lot. And we want to stress that this will not be an option for you to redeem the Holofuel related to your certificate. Only people who have earned Holofuel for directly providing hosting services will be able to use the reserve accounts to redeem Holofuel for other currencies. 3. After launch, you receive an email to register with Holo. The first step is to assess your Holofuel certificate. After the launch of the Holo network, registration will slowly open in sequential grouping, beginning with hosts and hosting customers, followed by all other Holofuel currency users. When it is time for your specific group, we will send you an email with your certificate details. The email you receive after launch will walk you through excuse me, how to register with your Holo and to set up a Holofuel account. You'll be directed to Springboard, where you will always be able to find your certificate details and where you can request transfer of any Holofuel certificate balance you have. Holofuel certificates do not expire, and you can request partial amounts. You will have an option to request or receive the Holofuel at any time and may choose to receive only a partial amount from your certificate. The certificates do not expire, specifically to provide flexibility for you at addressing potential tax implications. Every jurisdiction has different treatment, so we cannot provide any direct advice, but are happy to answer general questions. If you have general or specific questions about your Holofuel certificate, you can open a ticket at our help desk, and we are happy to get back to you. We also be updating our community with live stream launch briefs on our YouTube channel, which you can subscribe to the notifications of future launch briefs. Everyone who has received this email has played a vital role in the creation of Holochain and Holo. Your contributions have been instrumental in bringing the decentralized technologies and improved collaboration, and people are demanding right now, and that is an understatement. It has been a long road to this point. Yes, it has. And your efforts as our earliest supporters, promoters, followers, fans, and friends have made a significant impact. Thank you for participating in this journey. Warmly, the Holo and Holochain team. All right, so you guys see that there's a lot of information there. The main point that I want to drive, and this is huge for a lot of people to understand, is that at launch, Holofuel will not be listed on exchanges. Okay, and then also you won't be able to use the Holofuel. So when many people, please understand, they're going to talk about this whole swapping thing, and I have a feeling in it. I think Nathan has said it in his in the chats that they're going to talk about the swap and so people can fully understand what it actually means. Now, there's some other implications to what's happening here and what this has stated, but let me just make a side note. I'm a very humble person. I'm not a very intelligent person. And I'm humble because I understand there's different people. They're humble because, they're playing hey, I'm a humble guy, that type of dude. But I'm a humble guy because of the fact that I understand my deficiencies, right? Like I am not the most intelligent person. I don't understand this technology stuff at a molecular level. I just really don't. I do feel like I have a higher level of reasoning and thought process. But other than that, I'm just a normal guy. And that's just the straight up truth. And that's why I always tell you guys to always do your research when it comes to these projects. Now, because I said all of that, that doesn't mean that I don't have a KMA list. And what that means is that doesn't mean that I don't have a kiss my ass list. So the first person that I'm going to bring up is a person, I don't even remember the name, but when I remember when I was first making these videos, this was years ago, back when I was living in my car. It's not even available because there's a lot happened to my phone, my emails, a lot of stuff happened to where a lot of those videos you guys can't see. And I know some of my followers, who are my earlier followers, you guys remember these videos, but they're just not available because they're not there. Something happened to them. But anyway, but one guy, he was saying you are going to be crying when in years to come, because this project is a complete failure, a joke, a scam, all of that. He's like, you're just gonna be crying, just like at this time, at this part of what was it, Bitmets? No, what was it, Bitmet? Bit something. What was it? The scam, the huge scam. I can't remember. Anyway, there was a big, huge scam. People were crying on their videos because they got scammed so bad. They put all this money into it. And then, you know, they lost a lot. They just lost a lot. Well, I'm here to tell any and everybody who subscribed under this guy that this project is a scam, or that these people don't know what they're talking about, or that they're just trying to get in over. All of you guys who fall under this guy's line of category can kiss my ass, and you can kiss, and I know Holochain, the Holo team will not endorse my videos, but you can kiss their asses too. People have a way of doing things in life, and just because, and you guys have know, I had my disagreements, still do a little bit disagreements on how the Holochain operates, but I respect, if it's your company, if it's your organization, you can do and work however you want to operate it. And whether it's the best way or the wrong way, I don't know, but it is what it is. And so there's a lot of red flags earlier in those days, in which they were like, well, this isn't normal. These people don't do this. It's taking too long. Everything else, you know, all of these things. And the one thing that they're not doing research on is what? They're not doing research. They're not doing proper research on what they're actually involved with. Anytime you are involved in a project early, whether they become public or not, anytime you support an organization early, part of their buildup, you are going to have some kind of returns. It could be physical returns. It could be monetary returns. It could be even spiritual returns. I don't know. But when you're starting with something or a project and you build something with that project, or you're following them, or you're their supporter, or whatever it is, right? You're going to receive there's a lot of risk to that. But you minimize that risk by doing your own research and understanding exactly where these people are trying to go. I mean, where they're trying to go and what they're trying to do. And so for a lot of the people who fall into this guy's category, you failed because you failed to do your own research. So everybody out there who says this project is a scam, you have failed to do your research. Second person. Now, the second person that I feel that needs to kiss MA, because I don't want to say it too much, is KMA, is Charles Hoskinson. You guys remember? Now, so first off, for many of you guys who know me, know that I respect the leadership abilities of Charles Hoskinson. It's just the truth. But everyone has their pride. Everyone does. And when Holochain was brought up to Charles Hoskinson, I don't remember who asked that, but he was doing one of his AMAs and someone brought it up. You guys can look it up on YouTube. And he said, I don't know who they are. And then he moved on. That's it. Did he do research after that? No. Did he bring it up? No. He hasn't said a damn thing. And I watch his AMAs, by the way, because I do think that a lot of projects and a lot of crypto projects are going to be successful in their own way by doing certain things. But the problem is, and this is my own personal belief, when you have a superior technological capabilities than yours, you gotta just eat it. Or you can just say, hey, you know what? Let me do some research on that and I'll get back with you. No, I never heard of that project, moved on. That was a little bit too quick for me. I made a video about that. And so, yes, when all of this is finished, when Holochain and Holo becomes a household name, because I really do believe they're going to be a household name, guess what, Charles Hoskinson? The Holochain team and the Holo team will not endorse this at all, but I'm going to say it for them. You can kiss their asses. Okay? Now, maybe in the background, you guys are friends. I don't know. You know, Arthur Brock, Charles Hoskinson, maybe they're all in the background laughing at me, saying, look at what you said. I'm not trying to cause any issues or problems, but I'm just saying that thought process and the way he treated the project and way he talked about it, you guys have to look at. Cardano is like what? What is it? Let's look at this. I think I have CoinMarketCap up here. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap real quick. Man, I hate when they do that. I don't want to do Fidelity. All right, here we go. Cardano is at number 10. Cardano is at number 10. Holochain is at 176, something like that. Let me scroll down. Close your eyes, you guys. And this is just as far as market cap. We will get into actual what I'm going to talk about here. No, it's not even at 167 anymore. Where are you? Oh, I got to go further down now. Oh, there we go. It's at 175. So this project that actually has a superior technology than Cardano is at 175, and Cardano is at number 10. And let me tell you something, people. There's going to be an earthquake and a rude awakening for real world projects. And by the way, real world assets and all these real world projects that are coming out, they're not even paying attention to Holo. They're looking at project 700, number 700, 386, 210. Like, they're not even conscious. They're everybody. And I look at all of these videos, and they're talking about, real world assets and DPN and all this kind of stuff, and they all skip over Holochain and Holo. I don't understand the magic of what they're doing. I don't understand, like, maybe Holochain has like a ghost ability where they just kind of fade away in the background and then like they just pop out of nowhere, because that's exactly what's going to happen. When this actually happens and becomes successful, because I believe it will, there's going to be an earthquake. When we talk about face melting, for some of you guys may not understand what it means, what face melting means, but I can almost guarantee you that when everything is all settled, the dust is settled, people are going to have a lot of heartbreak. Okay, they just are. You want to know why? Because of the fact that they're gonna say, well, how did I miss this project? I'll tell you how you missed the damn project. Because you didn't do your own research. That's how. Because if an idiot like me, if a guy who is not, I'm not the smartest guy, I'm not the most intelligent guy, can find a project like Holochain and Holo, understand what they're trying to do for, as far as communication, as far as technological advancement, as far as reducing electricity, and using technology that doesn't eat up the planet, or ways that we can Ion, which I'm not sure if you guys saw that video between Mary Camacho and Ion, but it was really great. But that conversation was really deep, which I love, and Ion, and all of these projects are trying to change the world and make the world a better place, and to make sure that there are no losers. And using Holochain, I'll go back here. If you look at client server, all of this is developer Holochain. It's like their dev portal, but they're talking about it. And you see the client server here, so everybody's on one server. You look at blockchain, everybody's on one server, but you need a coin or token. I believe that's what those things are. I'm not sure. Yeah, but you need a coin or token, and it has to be validated by everybody. And that's it. And then you look at Holochain, the way Holochain operates. Everybody has their own stuff, and they can communicate with each other, and they own their own information. Now they have. I'm just gonna go over these, but they said the problem with centralized architectures. It's an attractive target for hackers. Device and network outages or misconfigurations can take the app down. Solana hosting costs scale with traffic, making you a victim of your own success because Solana is run on blockchain. So all of these projects are run on blockchain, and these are a lot of the problems with them. Storing private user data increases your legal and moral liability, right? If we scroll down, I'm just going to scroll down. If you guys want to take a look at this, you can yourself. But there's a lot of key takeaways to understanding the positive sides of Holochain. Holochain turns the architecture of applications inside out. Users are at the center of their online presence, in charge of their own identity, data, and processing, right? And this does not take up as much energy as, obviously, things like AWS and blockchain. It just doesn't, right? And this is a more efficient way of doing things. Look, I know all about efficient. I have a Toyota Camry. Other people, I was just looking at my thing and I'm like, my car says my average miles per gallon for a trip is 47 miles per gallon. That wasn't even advertised on the sticker. I think it was like 34, and I'm getting 47. That's efficiency. That's one of the reasons why I have it. Unlike people who have like Fords, not that Fords are evil. I don't want to get into that. But people who drive these inefficient vehicles and they're gas guzzlers, right? Why? Just so you can spend 5 minutes or 10 minutes out of your day going over 90 miles per hour because you know that there are no cops on that street. That's about it. Other than that, you got to follow traffic laws, everything else in between. So you're still going the same amount. I'm just saying. Is it nice to have a car with a pickup? Absolutely. You can get out of a lot of accidents because if you have a car with a lot of pickup, you can avoid some dangers. But that's not the point. The point I'm trying to make is it's not really efficient. People complain about the gas pump. Well, maybe you should drive more efficient vehicles, and then you won't have a problem with gas pumps. Now, trucks are a different thing. I like trucks. I like to be able to carry things. I like paddleboarding. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to have those things, and you need a bigger vehicle in order to do that. So I'm not getting a Tesla truck. Just throwing it out at you. But anyway, my whole point is that it's good. It's good to be efficient, and so. If you want to make a better life for excuse me, talking too fast. Let me slow down. In order to create a better world, you need to have a more efficient society, and it can start with having an efficient way of communication. And if we look at where the value lies in energy, we're going to find out that energy is not even going to be a huge problem. It is a huge problem. Now, as far as the whole global warming thing, I'm not getting into all of that. But what I'm talking about is actually being efficient with the technology that you're using. Blockchain is inefficient. Does it have its place? Yes. Having client servers, AWS, is not so efficient, right? Does it have its place? Yeah, I guess for some things it does have its place. And so, Holochain is not going to solve the world, but it is going to. But this technology will create a better way of communication, a better way of storing data, a better way of business models, right? There are different business models that's going to come from this. And so for many of you guys out there who are doubting this technology and what it's going to do. I am telling you, people, I am telling you, you are going to be, let's just take this two ways. First off, it amazes me because there are some people out there, they're environment friendly. Oh, we want to be environment friendly. Oh, we love the earth, and oh, we love the world. And I talk to them, and I talk to these people, and I say, hey, what are you doing to create a better world? And they want to save the trees and different things like that, and that's wonderful. That's great, right? I personally believe in saving our world. I think we can walk and chew gum at the same time. We have to do it at slower paces at times. But when I ask them and talk to them about cryptocurrency, oh, that eats up. Oh no, it's eating up our world. It's eating up our, the Bitcoin and the mining and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, but don't you understand that every step of the way, look at this client server, every step is a better step to actually having a more efficient, energy usage, right? And so, but they come to this, and this is, and I'm not Democrat nor Republican, so I can say this. Well, I'm gonna say it anyway, regardless. But the problem with Democrats, especially in the United States of America, is really sad, is that they're not educated, or they're not educating the people who are interested in cryptocurrencies, because all of a sudden it's the big bad evil. Oh, it's gonna cause global warming and eating up all of this energy, and sucking up the world. And I'm like, you do realize that these people ride in private jets. They don't give a fuck about the environment. Half of them don't. Some of them do. Most of them don't. And so it's you have to understand. Okay, well, instead of complaining or saying, oh well, this is evil, I don't understand this, is suck up their environment, and this is what the news said. 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 Do you guys hear yourself? These people, when they talk about this stuff, they always talk about, well, the news said this and the news said that, and China's banning cryptocurrency, and Russia's doing excuse me. Excuse me. And Russia's doing this. And what other countries are doing. And Zimbabwe completely banned cryptocurrencies. Oh my God, I don't want to touch cryptocurrencies out there because what Zimbabwe is doing. What the hell? What the hell? What is your thought process when you think about these things? I'm just trying to understand the people who are on this side of the fence that are like, oh well, I was told, or I heard, or I was listening to the congressional hearing, and I was listening to who's that crazy lady, nickname Pocahontas, oh man, but her and Maxine Waters and Elizabeth Warren and Maxine Waters and all these people, they're talking about how evil cryptocurrency is, how evil all of this stuff is, when actually Holochain, and this is why you have to do your own research, because not every technology out there is evil. All TVs aren't evil. TV isn't evil, but the media can be. Guns aren't evil, but the people behind them who kill other people can be. Right? And so, could you imagine if people were like, well, you know what? I don't know about this whole microwave thing, because if criminals can fix their food quicker, they can plan things a whole lot faster and do their criminal activities after eating a quick burrito, or they can eat on the go. I don't know about this technology. Get the fuck out of here with this mindset of thinking that you can control everything. You put the technology out there and you let people develop, and then you as a country develop, right? You as a country develop what you need to be able to protect the people that you are serving. And so I say this: if and I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, but if I was a Democrat, my main thing would be look at all of the technology, understand the differences between blockchain technology, holochain technology, and other distributed ledger technologies, and find out, okay, how can I use this for my benefit if I'm trying to concentrate on on saving the world and saving the earth, because there's a lot of projects out there that are using less energy and it's more efficient. Why? Because some of these people out there in the political realm want to stick with TradFi, and it's just not going to happen. For some of you guys that don't know, that's traditional finance. And so I'm trying to explain to everyone here, if I'm just telling you, if I was a Democrat, I'd be like, look, I might not like Bitcoin, but look at this. This distributed ledger technology called Holochain is out now. And guess what? It doesn't need a coin or a token. Which, guess what? It means that people can't be scammed, because that's the first thing that comes to people's minds. Oh, they're just gonna be scammed. Oh yeah, oh, we're talking about distributed ledger technology, and we're talking about blockchain and holochain technology. You're gonna get scammed, you know? And it's like, are you kidding me right now? And so yes, there are some people who have gotten scammed in cryptocurrency, but equally so, there are some people who have made from blockchain. I'm just talking about blockchain only. Some people who have made a lot of money and have made a better life for themselves because they were wow, excuse me, talking a lot, but because they were in blockchain, they were able to improve their lives and make their lives better. And some of you guys who are looking at Holochain, it's gonna be the same way. I am proud to be, and I'm going to say this proud, I'm proud to be part of a project that is trying to create winners for everybody, because I have always understood that. Now, how they get there, I might have some disagreements. But I'm not, I'm not an expert in any of this stuff. So they can, anyone who complains about this project, you really can't complain. You can disagree all you want, but you can't really complain because it is what it is. And so I need you guys to understand, and people understand. Let me finish my statement. I'm proud to be part of a project in which, hosting is too expensive and everything is online. And we're looking at a way of creating a new not complete monetary system, but a new, more efficient way to actually allow, instead of these servers where everything can be taken away, because AWS, Google, all of this stuff, I'm thinking about, I'm like, man, I gotta start printing out my Google pictures. Why? Or putting them on a flash. Why? Because of the fact that if things go wrong, if things go awry, if things go bad, that's it. They're done. It's over. So I'm just trying. I'm proud to be able to be a part early, because Holochain is going to develop just like blockchain has developed, and the dust is going to settle. I believe that after this bull run, and by the way, we haven't hit the bull run yet, but after this bull run, the dust is going to settle. And when the dust settles, I'm going to be in my damn hot tub. I can guarantee you that. Matter of fact, I'm going to make this promise. I'm going to make a video in a hot tub after all this dust settles. I am. So, and it might sound silly, but, for some of you guys who are my subscribers, you know why I mentioned that. So, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. But look, we all have to make choices in life. We all have to decide. There's some evil sides and bad sides to everything in life, to humans, because we're all humans. And when we look at these projects, understand that the project that's going to win is going to be the project to benefit mankind the most and the best. And so far, a lot of the projects run on Holochain, and the Holochain itself is already going to change the way we communicate and do things. But a lot of the projects are going to be real world assets, and that's a game changer. And now everyone can be involved in deciding on how they want to move forward with making this world a better place. Last but not least, I got one person for that KMA, not one person, but a couple people for the KMA list. I want an apology. I want an apology for everyone out there who swore to me up and down that Holo Fuel was going to be listed on exchanges immediately. I want an apology. Now, I want it. Just say, just say in the messages, they say you're sorry. 9 times out of 10, most of the people who tells me all of these things, they don't even watch my videos, but that's understandable. But anyway, hey, as I always say, love people, I always say this: do your own research, do your own research, do your own research. I say that for a reason. I say that because it's important. You got to do your research in everything that you're doing. A lot of people who are, and we all know that the political environment is really hot these days. But people don't understand what the hell they're doing, or why they're believing in what they're believing, or why they're voting the way they're voting. There's no reasoning to it. It's all either what they've been told or what they grew up with, whether left or right, or however they've been pre-programmed or pre have they been programmed, right, throughout their life. So if you do your own research, now you can have some kind of logical way of your approach. So I have done my research, and this is my logical way, and the thing that came out at the end for me was Holochain and Holo. Big things are going to happen, people. Big things. And so I'm excited. I'm really excited. And I know that the Holochain and the Holo team are like, oh, we're no hype. Nope. You don't have to be the hype. I am the hype. You guys, for some of you guys who saw that on X, it's funny. But anyway, I'm gonna end it there. Please, you guys, do your own research, do your own research, do your own research, and last but not least, above all else, you guys, stay safe out there. Bye.